Finally, I can get into covering more about Borderlands 3. I've been meaning to do this, but I've been really, really been lazy. I gotta stop that. So let's get on to the articles. I'll leave the link to both of them in the description below if you guys want to go read them out. So yeah. So Borderlands 3 cross-platform multiplayer is something we're looking at closely going into 2K. Borderlands 3 cross-platform multiplayer leaks shots down, but 2K says it could still happen. Possible. Borderlands 3 cross-platform multiplayer, aka crossplay, is not confirmed feature despite some leaks, but it could still happen in Borderlands 3. Publishers 2K revealed in a statement to GameSpot that it's investigating the possibility of Borderlands 3 players teaming up no matter what system they play on, potentially following the lead of the other multiplayer games like Fortnite and Rocket League. Obvious, man. Crossplay is something we're looking at closely, but we don't have anything to confirm or announce at this time, a 2K representative says. This follows the discovery the subsequent removal of a cross-platform support feature in the Microsoft listing for Borderlands 3. That bullet point appearing in just one spot indicates it was a mistake, but it could also have been a premature reveal for a feature that Gearbox and 21 or 2K are holding back to announce later. Borderlands 3's cross-platform multiplayer would be perhaps the biggest step Gearbox could take in modernizing the series, even more so than its co-op scaling system that gives anybody appropriate challenge and rewards. Friends being unable to play the same dang game together just because they're on different consoles is just starting to feel like some Dark Ages BS on our bright crossplay future. Can't come soon enough. Even if Borderlands 3 doesn't launch with cross-platform multiplayer when it arrives on September 13th, it could always add the option in later, as long as you can link up with all your buddies and compare in suits spewing guns at some point. I'll be happy. Think you'll think you know the score on your next loot and shooting adventure. Check out 14 Dizzles. You miss. Okay. So for this one, I feel like they should just go for it. Not only for not only for like this series, but also not to show like it doesn't have to be one particular game that's popular than others to go ahead and push for cross-platform. I feel like all games, well, not all games. Well, it should be all games, but it's just like I'm not favoring of big title games. I feel like games should have the availability to play people with different systems, but it's just mainly if like the certain companies, Sony, doesn't feel comfortable of doing the cross platform, then that could just make that whole game or like making that idea really not pointless, but it's just like angry in the community that wants it so bad. I actually want this so bad, so I could play games on my PS4 friends or my PC friends. So let's take a look at the other one. Borderlands 3 co-partners won't compete for loot, unlike in Borderlands 2. This one's interesting, so I'm so glad I saved this article. Okay. I'm cold. Borderlands 3 co-op players won't have to argue over loot after every firefight, unlike in Borderlands 2. Gearbox Software's art director Scott Lester has announced. In Borderlands 2, players had to fight over the spoils when a good gun dropped. Whoever reached it first got to keep it. But in Borderlands 3, players will see separate loot, which means you can grab and sort through out in your leisure. It sounds like the game will be more flexible about who you can play with in co-op too. If you are a much lower level than your partner, you can still make a big impact, and it won't restrict you who you can team out with based on your missions and progress, Keister says in a PlayStation's blog post. Regardless of your respective levels or mission progress, you and your friends can play together online or on the couch or not, and not only with each other of your dealing meaningful amount of damage. You also receive their own discrete stream. No more loot ninjas. You'll be able to turn on the Borderlands to sell shared loot if you want. Keister said it might be funny if you're playing with someone you know well. You can share the excitement and the particularly cool weapons dropped and sort through gear twice as fast. for everything else you need to know. Okay, for this one, yes, I kind of think that's good because Borderlands 2. I remember all those times I got legendary and purple guns. Boy, I got mad if people stole all that from me. But yeah, I feel like having this feature being on Borderlands 3 could be really good too, and not have people argue of which loot it is. And yeah, there's no more news articles about Borderlands 3. If there is any more, I'll keep updating future more videos about it. And anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think about. Let me know what you guys think about below about the cross-platform and the competing for loot, all that stuff coming to Borderlands 3. I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions down below. Please do so. And again, if you want to go check out these articles, I will leave a link, of both of these articles in the description below. Please go check those out. And my Instagram and all my friends, friends down below, go subscribe to them. I'm just gonna go C39, and peace.